I cheated on my fiancé at my bachelorette party and I don't know how to move forward. Wow, this one is tough. Let's get right into it. I just did the worst thing that I could possibly do and I just want to confess to everyone, but I can't. I know for a fact that the most important relationship of my entire life will be ruined. My fiancé, let's give our fiancé a fake name. My fiancé Alex and I have been together for 4 years and we are supposed to be getting married on the 28th of June. We had our bachelor and bachelorette parties last weekend because everyone was in town for the holiday. That's why we are having the wedding on the 28th. Everyone will be here anyway for the holiday, so coming to the wedding won't be a big thing. Alex is everything I want in a man. He's kind, he's funny, he's charming. He's tall and handsome. He's helpful. He's a leader. He's successful at his work. He's a really thoughtful man. One time we went shopping and I looked at the butterfly decoration just in passing, and later on I got it for my birthday. He remembered that I liked it and went back and bought it for me and surprised me with it. Our sex life is very satisfying to me and I think to him as well. He's not perfect, of course. We have our disagreements like any other couple, but we are great together. I feel safe and loved with him. When we first got together, the subject of our past partners came up. I didn't have a lot to say about my past partners. I've only been in a couple of relationships. I have only had 3 boyfriends before Alex. The previous one, let's just call him Jake. Jake was handsome and had a magnetic personality, always dominated whatever room he walked into. We had a very intense physical connection that I sort of lost myself in. In every other way, Jake was terrible. He cheated on me, he stood me up on multiple occasions, he forgot important events like my birthday, my friend's engagement party. I finally broke up with him. He didn't seem to really care about it though, which hurt. He just ghosted me when I said enough. The reason I mentioned this is because I told Alex about Jake. At first, he didn't connect the dots, but when I described Jake, he asked me if it was Jake, and then he mentioned Jake's last name. I said, "How do you know him?" He told me Jake had stolen his girlfriend from high school when they were all freshmen in college. It really hurt Alex as he thought he would marry this girl. Jake later dumped her and she tried to get back with Alex, but Alex rejected her, telling me that she was disgusting. Alex was quiet around me for a few days after that, but he came around thankfully. During my bachelorette party last weekend, one of my bridesmaids, let's call her Sonia, invited a bunch of old friends group to the Airbnb we were renting as a surprise. They had all moved away and yes, they all showed up, Jake included. I was pretty drunk, but I can't say I didn't know what I was doing. Jake was still really good looking and he talked only to me that night. He only flirted with me and no one else. He was charming and my inhibitions were down and we eventually went to a bedroom and we had sex. Oh, Papa. The next morning, I was so mad. I told Jake that it meant nothing and he needed to leave and not get in contact with me again. Jake told me that he changed and was a serious person and serious about me. I told him to go and to just leave me alone. He seemed sad, but he left. I made sure to make him swear to forget about it all and he did swear. I told Sandra to keep quiet about it and not to tell anyone about Jake. She was the only one who really knew about our past relationship. Meanwhile, this has been eating me up because it's all I think about. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm afraid my wedding dress will be too big for me because I have this fear in me that I'm going to throw up when I think about Jake. I really do not know what to do. I have to confess to someone, so I think a bunch of internet strangers is the easiest way to do it. I really want to tell Alex, but I don't know what to do. I know I am terrible. I know I am effed up. I can't lose Alex. Why didn't I think of him when I was there last Saturday? I should have thought about him and considered him and stopped whatever I was doing because he's the best thing that ever happened to me and Jake is the worst. Alex has started to notice my changed attitude and I lied to him again saying I wasn't feeling well. and I told him to stay away for a few days. Meanwhile, I cry my eyes out in bed and Alex is being his usual self, being sweet and a great person. I can't tell him, but I can't stand this. Does it go away over time? Feel free to demean me. I deserve it. I wish this was just a nightmare. I advise her in the comments she'll be reading, and to share your stories with us, use the email on our bio.